Welcome back, YouTube. This video is actually very different from what I normally do. Me and a friend, his name is Safeguard, we decided to get together and decided that we're going to start having discussions based on different topics in the Kingdom Hearts community. And I guess you can call it a podcast if that's what you want to call it. I'm going to call it that. If you want to call it that, cool. If not, give me a suggestion on what to call it. Yeah, we're going to do these videos a lot more often, but this is just going to be the first one just to test the waters. I do have other YouTubers that are going to help cover topics in future videos, but for now, this is just a little teaser of what we're going to be doing. So without further ado, here it is. I hope you guys enjoy it.
We can start.
Yeah, ready whenever. I don't know how you want to intro this, because I've got no idea about like mini games. And I had another maybe about. Don't know if we're gonna have time for that one, so I'll leave that one for now.
About me, just whatever it is right now, we can go with it. I'm editing my own intro. It's more or less like a summary of what we talked about, and then I'm just gonna play the cast.
I might as well start with the mini games topic then. So we've seen like a whole load of mini games that they're going to add into Kingdom Hearts 3, because Hearts 1 and 2 they were focusing more on the first game. They were focusing on like exploring the worlds, and then in Kingdom Hearts 2 they went really hard on the mini games, which I thought was actually a bad idea, because you've got like a mini game for every single world, but you don't really have much to explore. So that was one of my like concerns about Kingdom Hearts 3, is that they'd go really hard on these like mini games where you get high scores or whatever, not actually exploring what they've made with the world. Some of the ones they've shown us, they've got the like cooking game with Ratatouille. They've got I think they said there was like a Tangled dancing game or something. I don't know if that's something I'm imagining.
Yeah, I did completely forget about that. They do.
Because I think they mentioned it like one of the interviews, and then they never brought it up again.
There's a lot they haven't been bringing up again. I do hope they go a little bit harder on mini games. I think so far, and I'm honestly just talking off the top of my head, they might have at least one mini game per world. I think I'm going to exclude Pooh's World, because I think that's like just a mini game hub, because that's how Pooh always was. But yeah, in Kingdom Hearts 1, mini games were like that expected thing every time you went to a new world. Not if it's a mini game, but some kind of way to get you away from like the main story kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time they sort of merged it with how you get around the world, like the jungle slider thing in Tarzan.
Do you think they'll bring that back for like any different world? Doesn't really matter which world it is. Do you think they'll like bring something like that to the table when it comes to?
I think we've got that like goofy shield sled thing.
That's a good example. Yeah,
that might be a similar sort of thing.
Yeah, and then I know in one of the trailers, or I think it was for Big Hero 6, how he's like, grinding. I guess he was on top of buildings, Sora was, and he had to like jump through these hoops. Yeah. I guess that's another example, but I think the Arendelle sledding was a perfect example. I don't know, I hope it's not a one-time thing, like a special event that you really have to play the whole game over just to get back to that point.
Yeah, I mean, we should be able to redo them and get a better score or something like that.
Yeah, because in the journal, I believe in Kingdom Hearts 2, once you actually did, the event the first time, you had to do it again just to fill out like the 100% in the journal.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, hopefully that is coming back. For mini games, I hope they're plentiful instead of just having like one or two, and something that that embodies like the spirit of that world, and not just some random mini game. Like Pooh's thing in Kingdom Hearts 3. I can't remember what like game it's really based on, because I've played it multiple times. in other, video games, but like that, I feel like it is kind of random, and I'm not necessarily sure it's in context of the world, but like Sora, you're supposed to be stopping organization, and you're toying around with poo.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that they make sense this time around.
Because Sora's just a nice guy. He has to take a break once in a while, beating Heartless up.
Yeah, I get that, but it's just like, I really hope this is not one of those worlds that actually ends up being mandatory. Because it's like, if it is, then this whole thing is just like, we have more pressing matters, guys. Why are we
It's
doing
probably it might not be like the mini games, like not all the mini games might not be mandatory, but just hanging around with Pooh might just be like something very important. Just probably like just that thing. But it shouldn't be like you're just playing around the whole time, just doing mini games just to get a specific Keyblade. I don't think they would do that. Unless they would, then I'm fine with it. It's still gonna be a good game nonetheless.
You see, I feel like in 2 it was okay because there wasn't like an extreme, like immediate danger kind of thing. We had our story. We knew what we were going for. We didn't know exactly who the villain was, but we just knew they were out there. So we have a new page. So let's just go back in, put it back in the book and see where it takes us. And that's what I mean. Like, far as now, it's like, no, Xehanort's here. He is honestly trying to start the apocalypse. I should not be here. So why am I here? That's what I need personally.
Thing, like from my main issue with it, with the like Winnie the Pooh ones, is that they looked kind of just like something you play on a mobile game, and I was like, I don't really care about this for Kingdom Hearts. Like when it's the sledding or the and the stuff from Kingdom Hearts 2 with Pooh's mini games, they're a bit more like you controlling Sora, whereas this was just like, oh, Candy Crush, yay, this is fun. I don't really want to. But even like the classic Kingdom as well.
I was gonna bring that up. I have zero interest in that after playing X-Trace from Unchained Key. I don't even think I'm going to get the Starlight Keyblade because I just have no interest in those mini games at all. At all. Like, I want to get it just for like that little bit of completionist inside me, but I don't want to struggle through that. I don't. It's not that they're hard. It's just that they're really slow and just not what I wanted. I mean, it's a cool addition, I guess, but we're on a PS4 like playing like those little games. Like,
the theme's kind of
short. Came and watch Sad.
Yeah.
But I mean, probably when they showed that, I was like skeptical. Like, I didn't know what to expect. It was like the shortest trailer out of all the trailers we've gotten. And I was just sleeping, and I woke up and I was like, "Oh, new Kingdom Hearts trailer," and I'm just watching, and I'm like, "Really?
Like, oh,
some extra thing to do just to play around if you don't want to worry about the world ending."
Yeah. I want to talk about collectibles. Now, I do remember there being an interview where someone asked a Square rep, I believe, like, are we gonna have collectibles like stickers and stuff? And they said there were gonna be mini games, mini games, I guess you can call them, or not mini game, but I think it's a meta game they called it, where you have to find the hidden Mickeys throughout the game. Now, that seems cool, but I hope that's not the only kind of thing we have to go around looking for. Like, I do hope that the stickers return and maybe Dalmatians again.
I was worried about is that they're just not going to put anything in the world to, like, themselves. I think they mentioned, I don't know if I'm imagining this, but I'm sure they mentioned, like, for the Ratatouille game, you could, like, find the ingredients or something and bring them back to him. So that might be at least something.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah.
In Kingdom Hearts 2, it was just like, oh, you open chests. Oh, there's a big chest. What's in it? Oh, it's a map. Oh, nice. I don't want that again.
Yeah, I always hated that. You're like, oh yeah, this might be something good. No, it's just a map. Right.
Yeah.
It's always a map.
Yeah, right. It's like stickers were awesome, like little side things to do. Hidden Mickeys are gonna be good because I can admit that they were really. I never really saw any of them in any of the games unless they were pointed out to me by somebody else on YouTube. But there was one that they showed in Toy Box, and I honestly wouldn't have caught that either. So I do hope that that's like plentiful and not something that's like easily in your face that you can easily see it. I really do want to spend like hours on hours looking for hidden Mickeys, because it's not something that can easily be done.
Like, is it like something really special when you find those hidden Mickeys? Do they give you anything specific, or it's just like because I feel like they're taking inspiration from I'm trying to remember where I heard of it. I think it was an amusement park. One of them where they had like hidden Mickeys everywhere, and kids would just run around finding those specific, like, Mickey symbols.
Right.
So you think they're like taking inspiration from the amusement park, or they just thought of that just to find these little Mickey things inside 3? Because it should be like you get something, at least something from it. Maybe like a puzzle.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, a puzzle thing would be a good idea. I do think they got inspiration from the amusement parks simply because, they were doing the rides as, like the as a tax. So I figured that they were taking some kind of inspiration from not only the theme parks, but real life things that people are doing. And if they're trying to appeal to a large audience, I can see why that they could have used that from the amusement parks. At least I would hope so. I mean, it wasn't. I don't know. Maybe they caught wind of how back in the day people were always like, "Oh, look, that's a hidden Mickey," or "This is a hidden Mickey." They were just like, "Well, why don't we just actually put a bunch of them in there and have people look for them?" Where they might have, yeah, they used to be Easter eggs, but now they're actually intentionally put in for us to find. So I think that'd be a good extra content for us to partake in.
I don't know how we're even like collecting them. I mean, are we using the selfie camera or what?
That's a good idea. I didn't.
You probably can like use the camera and look around different areas instead of using just the selfie camera.
Yeah, then it's just like a highlight on the screen or something. Because I do remember them. They showed it on one of the gameplay snippets. They like actually walked up to it, and somebody was like, "Yeah, that's a hidden Mickey right there." But like, nothing really happened. They didn't go up to it and like collect it or anything. It was just there. So then again, we don't really have confirmation that it's actually an in-game thing, and maybe they just put them in there.
I mean, yeah, they could just be there to spot yourself, but not to actually do anything.
Yeah, which I really hope isn't the case. But I just want some kind of collectible, because we have these huge worlds, and that was a big issue with Kingdom Hearts in general, that we had these worlds with nothing in them. Like not even NPCs. My favorite part about Kingdom Hearts 2 and 1, it was like, whenever you won a Olympus battle, people were cheering, but there was no one there. So like, I hope just fill all this empty space. You give us all this space, it just needs to be filled with minor things like birds or little animals running around.
At least now we have people, actual people that actually matter, and just not like just random areas with nothing in it.
Yeah. Can't wait to see the NPCs actually come help out in battle. Like if Kingdom of Corona, you're in the town and Heartless spawn, I hope some of the town folk, some of them might run away, but I hope some of them like at least throw stuff at them. It might not damage them, but at least like make them flinch. Like stuff like that. I hope that the NPCs interact with this. And it's like these little things that help make the world feel alive.
Around or something, and then if you're struggling, you can just run to them, and you have a bunch of guards come and help you.
Yeah, or just, something like that. Just make the world feel alive. But I do want to go back to mini games. Is there any kind of mini game you're hoping to see?
Mini game hoping to see.
Yeah, because I do know that
counts.
I do know the Japanese like fishing, and fishing in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Then I
can get that.
We got Sonic Adventure flashbacks then.
Yeah.
No. No.
I mean, I don't know, because when they put fishing in Final Fantasy 15, I was just like, does it really need this? And then you have games like Persona and Yakuza. Maybe, I don't know if Yakuza has fishing in it. I just said whatever's on my mind, but Fishing? Like, what if you're fishing for something random and then you get attacked by like a heartless and you're just like, oh, okay,
It's a fish heartless. You're
Yeah.
just collecting like just regular fish, and just one of them just pops up.
yeah, oh no,
That you
battle
have to
mode.
fight.
Yeah, like,
That would be cool.
yeah.
I would say like along the lines of, even though I won't like if they like trying to let you like find a specific fish like Sonic Adventure,
Ugh.
but in the style that they had, it was fine. It wasn't. It was hard at first if you didn't know what to do, but then like later you could do it. Like you can easily get froggy. So I wonder if they're gonna do it like that, or they're just gonna do it like regular fishing.
I don't know, man. I just hope if they do put fishing in, I just don't want it to be too much of a focus, because, like I said, I feel like they put more focus on fishing in Final Fantasy 15 than the actual game itself. But like, you have to get different fishing rods and different bait, and it's like, no, I'm not gonna spend too much time on that.
Yep.
But
Do you think like they'll give you like a fish keyblade?
I would hope so. Oh man, it's just like something really silly that I feel every JRPG should have. It's just like it should just have fishing, and it should be the one thing that I wouldn't take seriously. Like, if I don't want to play the game, let's just fish for just stupid reasons.
I wouldn't mind slapping Xehanort with a sea bass keyblade right now. That'd actually be fine with me.
I do want to talk about transformations and drive forms. I'm going on. I have a hunch that we're gonna get maybe 3 transformations per drive form, and by that I mean like Disney Worlds alone. Maybe we're gonna get 3 transformations for every drive form. Like Power Form already has the Hyper Hammer, the claws, and the spear. And I don't think there are any other transformations that
Which one
have
is the
that.
which one's the pirates one?
Yeah, that's Power Form. That's the one I was referring to. I think it's Highwind.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that one's Power Form. And with Magic Form, there's the dual blasters that transforms into the cannon. Ever After, the one that uses Mirage Staff. I think that's
Yeah.
Ever After, or I can't think of the name.
something like that.
And I'm not sure if they revealed a third one yet.
Well, I've seen like the clothing, because you know in his like power form he's got sort of red, and then
Yeah.
in Magic he's got blue. I've seen yellow and green as well. So
Yeah, and that's the thing. Green has the
I guess.
Blizzard Blades, the Nano thing, and we haven't seen a third one yet. But I'm just assuming they're all gonna have 3, because I believe they're gonna correspond with the Disney Worlds. So far we have 3 for Power Form, 2 for Magic, 2 for Guard Form actually, because the Honey Launcher from Winnie the Pooh.
yeah,
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, that's
Because they only showed
Guard
that
Form.
for like a glimpse second.
Yeah. And then we have the Counter Shield. So that's 2 for that one. So I feel like we're gonna get maybe 3 more world reveals. Well, I don't know. I don't want to say that, but
yeah.
I feel like it should
The
all
thing
even
is-
out.
It's with like the honey launcher. It's like, well, that's just like the, but it's got a different guard form or whatever. So I don't really know how that's going to work.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed because I was expecting all the transformations to be unique. And
But not like copy and paste.
yeah, because when I saw the nano arm thing, I was just like, this looks like a compilation of all the transformations in one. While that's not really bad, it's just like it's kind of, I don't want to say lazy, because we have been waiting for this game for a while, but I'm pretty sure you had better ideas.
And I'm wondering what they do for Oblivion and Oathkeeper and like Ultima Weapon
Like
as
the
well.
original Keyblades. Yeah, I don't know. I hope they get their own unique forms though.
Didn't they say we can like upgrade our keyblades now?
Yeah, they did in one really small interview. Kind of wish they revealed it in a better way, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because I remember they showed like this new kingdom key with like this new design. Like they have like it was symbols on the handle. So I'm thinking that if like later, like down the line where you're leveling up, the Kingdom Key, it's probably gonna like stay the same till it hits that certain point where it start having these like symbols on it. Like you can like barely see them. Like you can probably see them while you're playing the game, but maybe like it changes like design wise. Probably not like the whole blade, but just the handle itself looks different.
Like an Unchained Key, where if you level it up to a certain level, it changes.
Yeah, it changes shape.
Like form. Yeah. I'm hoping it's like that. I really do, because it'll make me want to actually level up all my keyblades. Because I'm sure that's another issue. We are only like limited to 3. Like, and I guess in our inventory or whatever.
You can equip 3 at once, can't you? And then switch between them.
And I'm already like conflicted because I already like too many of them.
I was like, well, I'm gonna have the pirates one for sure.
Yes,
What
definitely.
the other 2?
Definitely. I don't really like hammer, so I was like, yeah, I'll pass on that one. But yeah, definitely Mirage Staff, because that's just that wisdom form callback. Oh man, and then the third one, I think I wanted Blizzard Blades, but the claws seem
Good
cool.
Yeah. It's got good movement, isn't it? The Blizzard one, like you can slide around.
Yeah. And then there's the dual blasters, and it's like, there's too many. I don't know what
I think I like dual blasters. Like out of everything, dual blasters is probably like one of my favorite things I've seen Sora actually ever do.
It does have a
I think hammer's cool.
Yeah. No, it is. Uh-oh. Wait a second. I just got a tweet. What is this? Oh, never mind. Some old news. But yeah, and I do believe they said that every transformation was gonna have at least 2, like a first form and then like a second form. So far, Mirage Staff only has 1, and don't know why. I don't know if it's just because they haven't shown us the second one, or it only has 1.
I don't know what's going on with that, because they've shown like, because he makes like clones of himself, right? And then they'll like attack, and then the big tower comes up. But that should be like the second one, shouldn't it? The tower. So I don't know where.
Yeah, I would think maybe they just like edited out the first part, but you can actually see it go from like a base Keyblade to immediately to that transformation. So, I mean, we haven't seen any Keyblade do that, going straight to the second form. And I know Safeguard's not here, but he did bring up the fact that, you know, in Birth by Sleep you can edit your finish command. And maybe that's just what it is. Maybe you can edit out the second form. Maybe you don't want to transform into it, and your first form has a finisher on its own. I don't know.
And I hope we
They
get that.
probably didn't show it.
Yeah.
Oh my bad, Nova.
I was just gonna say, I hope we have that sort of customization with it, like, because I really don't want to use that pirate ship and that sort of thing. So.
I don't. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I can't. The name keeps escaping me. They're not called attraction flows. What are they called again?
Traction flow, I think,
They
is
are?
what it is.
Oh, I'm thinking of athletic flow. That's why I keep thinking I'm wrong. But yeah, I don't really like them.
I don't think they're very interesting, because they just stop the gameplay. Like, so you just, I mean, you said this on last week's one, but they just stop you from doing your normal gameplay, and you just got to watch Sora go up and down on the pirate ship. You got to watch him go round and round on a carousel. It's like, oh, great.
Yep,
It's my problem with reaction
after
commands in Kingdom Hearts
After
2.
you wipe everybody, it's like you're still in the mid, like still doing it. So you're like, okay, we just gotta wait for this to be done now. But yeah, I don't think I'll really like. I'll use them at least like once or twice, but that's the one thing, or the one mechanic that I probably won't be using a lot. Maybe down the line when I do like a critical level 1 kind of thing, only doing attraction flows. I don't know. I feel like critical mode's gonna be scary.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to trying that.
The only one that actually looked interesting. The only one that actually looks interesting is the water one. They're all sitting in there. It just looks cool.
Yeah, that one does look good. And actually,
But the pirate ship just. If you've like potentially missed the pirate ship, you're just sitting there.
Yep.
Doing nothing. So, like some of them, like it was a good idea at first, but then it's like. There's no really need to use it later down the line. It's just that it pops up whenever you need.
Yep.
And it seems like when people have been playing the demo that like in some areas you can use it, but then they restrict you from using it sometimes. So it's like a weird if.
Yeah, I just
situation.
assume like if you're in the event area in Toy Box, you probably won't be able to use the pirate ship. Maybe, I don't know. I think they said it has something to do with the environments and stuff. But I hope we do get more because yeah, Splash Run and the teacups, they do look fast enough to where it's not gonna like ruin the gameplay.
You got some control over those two, haven't you? So you can actually decide what to do.
Yeah, like the carousel and the pirate ship. Nah, no, thank you. I don't want any part in those. I heard there was a Magic Mountain one.
Yeah, I mean we've only seen it for Rock Titan, haven't we?
Right, yeah.
I was talking about
Space
this
Mountain.
on.
Yeah, maybe another boss fights will get more stuff. I think I did see somebody beat that out using that attraction flow. So I'm glad it's not mandatory. Ow.
I've seen. I don't know if you saw they released a while back with I think it had the Ice Titan and Fire Titan.
Yeah. Oh man.
With the carousel in it, and I was like, oh, we're not forced to use that carousel, are we?
I hope not. It might just be like I said, it might be that in that specific fight, that one you might get the most. It might help out the most. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see myself using it. I do hope you can turn those things off. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that we probably can, because I thought it was kind of weird that in Dream Drop Distance we had the option to turn off slow motion, even though that was like kind of the big selling point of the game. So I do hope we can turn off some of these things, because I don't want to like immediately jump to a fight and then the whole left side of my screen is just a stack of situation commands. It's just going to be like an eyesore.
You gotta pick one or you will die.
Yeah, I can see that happening in Critical, yeah. I know I relied on that for a while when in 0.2. I was like, I need to stack these, I need these up, I need to use them, I'm going to die. And yeah, they did help out. But I hope they don't show up as frequently as we've seen in most of the demos.
They may have tweaked that. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying they may have tweaked that just to show off them, but they might not be that common when we actually play it.
Yeah, right. We can't really take it as face value. It's just a demo. But yeah, speaking of demos, do you think we'll ever see that extended demo of Olympus?
Oh no.
Oh man.
I don't think they'll like show us that after whoever tweeted that, because didn't they get kicked out of that Sony presentation?
Yeah, they removed them from the place, and then I think he had to take down the photos. It was too late by then, but
yeah, I guess that they really didn't want to show that because it was like I guess that was like really important scene. I guess maybe like in game when you get there, it's supposed to be like something happening, and since he showed us those pictures, probably like very important that Nomura probably didn't want to show that yet, even though he showed us pictures later on that we've seen of the area and whatnot, but still the guy shouldn't have shown that. So I don't think we're gonna get that extended extended demo out of that.
oh wow, can't win them all.
And Sora's like outfits and whatever that they showed, I believe, wasn't that like Halloween? They showed that on they showed all of his outfits. Like, which outfit are you guys like excited about?
The Pirates one.
Yeah. I think I'm more excited about that one. I was actually thinking about this the other day. If we do get another world, will it be a world where Sora gets another outfit? And I was trying to like limit the amount of world or what worlds we can get next. We have Sora already getting into the pirate outfit, and we have Sora in monster form, and then we have him in toy form. Is there anything I'm missing?
I don't think so. I think that's it. Pretty much every other world has regular Sora. And
Yeah,
about that, it looks like
outfit, but yeah, just at the start.
that's true. But I was wondering, do we decide if we can keep those clothes? I'm not sure. Like when they were showing all the outfits in like that one section of Sora just standing in one place and it was moving, it looked like when they changed him back into his Kingdom Hearts 2 attire, he had his Kingdom Hearts 3 hair. if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you're talking about that
Which is like
GIF,
weird.
right? I'm actually gonna have to look that up. 'Cause I don't think I caught that.
Because it looked like he had his Kingdom Hearts 3 hair with that attire. So I was like hoping that like you can just switch out which outfit that you want. Even though I like both, even though I really like Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit like very much for all the characters, but Sora's hair, I just don't like what he did, how he cut the sides shorter. Just makes it look a little bit weird. But if you can like pick to have it back to where it was, I would probably like it even better.
I want to say I don't really know, because I want to say that they're gonna make it so that, you know, you can only use that outfit in that certain world because of the whole world order or whatever. But I don't see why we can't do it when we like complete that world. Like maybe story purposes, we have to like, keep that costume on or whatever. But then say like after we're done with Pirates and we leave and we come back, we can probably switch to this Kingdom Hearts 2 attire, or go back to 3, or maybe even monster form, you know, and we just choose whatever we want.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense in Pirates of the Caribbean since Sora was actually in that world with his regular attire.
I don't know why they've suddenly changed that. Maybe they just thought it would look better, but they've done it with like Luxord as well, haven't they? I think they mentioned he's got 2 different models. He's got Pirates one and he's got a
Really?
I remember them saying. I'm sure I remember them saying that at some point. Maybe I think it was on Kingdom Hearts 13. But like even Luxord's got 2 different models.
Oh, wow, I didn't pick that up either.
So he's going to be playing Pirates with Sora for no reason.
Yeah. Seems like, hey, bro, I need that box that we've been looking for the whole game. Have you seen it?
Yeah. And then he's gonna get it mixed up with Davy Jones' chest and.
Yeah, I totally see that happening. Yeah, I definitely see that happening.
He's going to be
back to
mad.
Zale.
Oh man, Kingdom Hearts. Since we're on this subject of worlds, and we have maybe 15 minutes left, what world do you think we will be seeing on the 10th?
I actually, well,
Well, technically tomorrow in our time, but I have no idea. I think me and
I think like I'm satisfied
yeah.
out of all the worlds because I know Kingdom Hearts is going to be a long game since, you know, the worlds are expanded beyond belief, how we've had it before in sections of where we need to go and whatnot.
Yeah.
But having another world, I guess one more would be fine. I mean, to make the length bigger, unless they didn't show us that last world, because it seems like since, you know, Kingdom Hearts 3 is now like, you know, golden, everything is done.
Yeah.
We're close. You would think that he would have showed us everything, like out of the worlds. Even though he said that before Kingdom Hearts release, Nomura said that he wanted to show all the worlds off before you know, the game hits home. Yeah. Same thing that Sakurai did in Smash Bros. We're not gonna get on that, but they did the same thing. So, do you think that we really have another world specifically, or is it, or would you like want another world specifically?
I think that we will get at least 2 more worlds. By meaning this on the 10th or tomorrow, and the one on the 18th. I do believe when he originally said that this is the final 2018 trailer and not exactly the final trailer, so I do believe they're going to do a launch trailer in January. But I think they're going to show off 2 more Disney Worlds now, because he did say there are 3, I won't say arcs, but 3 sections in the game: the beginning, middle, and the end.
Yeah.
And there's 3 worlds in the beginning, 3 worlds in the middle, and I'm gonna assume there's gonna be 3 worlds in the end. Now, I do think we're gonna get like worlds in between, and that might be the original worlds, because I think every Kingdom Hearts game has had at least one original world in it. So I think for now he might just be showing us all the Disney worlds and maybe keeping the original worlds under wraps. It's a surprise for us. And I think,
And we still know about raiding garden.
yeah, we don't know which worlds are limited to just cutscenes yet.
Then how many worlds do you think that we have for original world specifically or exactly? Because do you think we'll be going to Destiny Islands again?
Unfortunately, no, I don't. And if we do, it might be like an event
A short
kind of thing.
Or
Yeah.
do you mean like it might be like cutscene, like you just press on the world and it'll be like go there and it's just a cutscene like all the time instead of, because then it'll be like pointless to have that on the map.
I want to say it'll be, if anything, it'll probably be just a playable area, but not an area we can go to per se. Like, my running theory is that we're gonna play as the Destiny Island trio, and you know, when we go to use Riku, he'll be in the Realm of Darkness, but we can't necessarily go there. It'll just be exclusive for his gameplay. So like once we're done that area, we're gonna come back to using sword, but we can't physically go there, unless maybe if we have to do it for story purposes. But we probably won't end up going back there voluntarily. And Destiny Islands might be the same way. You know, for the story, we might go there, but play it for like an hour or something, and then
Never go there again.
Yeah, never be able to go back. Yeah. I don't know. He did, like I said, he said some words were going to be cutscene exclusive, and that's, I don't know. I'm being optimistic when I say that.
Yeah, I'm not expecting Destiny Islands to be like properly playable. And I've got doubts about raiding garden as well, to be honest. So
I know, man. That's the one world I wanted to come back because they were fixing it up in Kingdom Hearts 2, so I wanted to see how it looked fixed up, you know. But you can't have everything. And I think right now we have only 8 Disney Worlds, not counting Twilight Town, obviously. And Vince's Castle, and that's the one thing I don't know if Vince and Twilight Town are really considered separate worlds. I can't even think of why we even have to go to Vince's Castle. Vince's Castle is not really big, you know.
It isn't.
So I don't know what they're
That's
gonna do
why
with that.
wasn't the train connected to his area anyway?
Yeah.
So it's like both of the worlds are like the same. It's just the train is just magical and it leads to a different area.
Because I think right now we're at 9 worlds total, including Twilight Town. So
Yeah.
he said we're gonna get a minimum of 10. So it might be possible that we might only get one more world announcement. That's tomorrow. And then the final trailer is just like one big story WTF trailer. Like we're probably finally gonna see Roxy, Shion, and Nominate. And everyone's gonna flip out, and then we're gonna have to speculate for the next month.
I just want to see Roxas's face, and I just want to see Shion come back.
Actually, yes, because we have for Disney World we have Olympus, Kingdom of Corona, Toy Box, Monsters Inc. World, Arendelle, Pirates, Big Hero 6, and Pooh. That's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 worlds, Disney worlds.
So what do you think the next world's gonna be?
It's either gonna be Brave or Princess and the Frog, because I think we're lacking princesses right now.
I'm hoping for Princess and the Frog because I haven't actually watched it, but I just want Keith David.
That's really my only reason why I hope it's not that world, because I haven't watched it. So that means I'm gonna have to put away time to watch it. And I do have this like really, really wishful thought that I hope it's a Wreck-It Ralph world, because there's just way too many like hints in the game so far.
Yeah.
It's alluding to it.
For Wreck-It Ralph being isn't he a summon?
Yeah, and that's the one thing that's like
That makes it doubtful that he has a world.
yeah.
See, it would have been really cool because then they could have had like so many fourth wall breaks.
Really.
Like a lot of them. Could have saw my boy Sonic in Kingdom Hearts. Can't now. That it was so close. That was the only thing I was hoping for. And once I saw something, I was like, ah, so close.
Yeah, but there's like so much evidence. There's that one. There's that not the Heartless. Well, yeah, Nomura said that Sora was going to be able to jump on top of a Heartless. That's a car or something like that. And I don't know what world that might show up. Maybe in Big Hero 6 because it's like a city. But then you have the Pudding Heartless, which is come on, it's pudding. And then you have
It's my favorite Heartless.
yeah, but and then the Gummy Ship that looks like something straight out of Wreck-It Ralph's world. So it's like, to me, those are just too big to just be simple cameos. But at the time, there was an interview where it was saying that a Kingdom Hearts exclusive world, or sorry, Unchained Key world, is going to have a summon in Kingdom Hearts 3, and then they end up showing Wreck-It Ralph, and I'm just like, no. I really hope they wouldn't put that in the mobile game, because that's too big of a property to put in the mobile game instead of the console one.
Just dump everything they don't want in the mobile game.
Yeah, like, put Brave in that one. I haven't seen Brave either, so I don't really care, but it's like...
I've seen it, but the thing about Brave is that it's mostly like forest, and we've already got a world that's mostly forest.
Yeah, see, that's why I wanted to put that out. And then when I think Princess and the Frog, I haven't seen it yet, but I do know people, they keep mentioning the Bayou and New Orleans, and I don't know how much of a gameplay aspect that would prove to be. That makes sense. Like, I don't know how much verticality you can get out of a Bayou.
Yeah, it's not going to be much. It's going to be pretty flat, isn't it?
Yeah. I said, if there's Wreck-It Ralph, at least we can get like Sugar Rush, and that could be another minigame world or something, you know. Or we can. I really, really, really hope if they did do it, we would travel to like other Square Enix games. Or
maybe the chance to put FF, Final Fantasy cameos in.
That would be the perfect way to do it, you know. Instead of them all living in like Traverse Town or Hollow Bastion, they can live there, and we can go to Midgar or Balaam Garden from Final Fantasy VIII, like little things like that. That's really wishful thinking, but I think that'd be perfect for Wreck-It Ralph at least. But yeah, like I said, we're missing out on princesses, and I don't know too many movies that provide those except for Brave and The Princess and the Frog.
Mm-hmm.
And Wreck-It Ralph for Penelope. Or Pocahontas. I constantly forget her.
A lot of people wanted that, didn't they?
Yeah. And then there's the fact that they tried to put Treasure Planet in Train Drop Distance, I believe.
They
It's a
tried.
shame about that.
I think so.
And then Pirates got announced, and we were like, nope, that's not in it.
Then Jungle Book too many times. I think in Birth by Sleep it was. And in another game, but
Namor got tired and he felt sleepy, and he's like, "We're not putting this in Dream Drop Distance."
yeah. So it's like at this point there's way too many options, but I think there's gonna, if anything, there's gonna be at least one more world announcement, so we can get a flat 9 Disney worlds, so 3 Disney worlds per section of the game. That's my guess. I just find it weird that Twilight Town would be the only playable original world.
That would make me cry.
Well,
I don't know which ones we can go back to, like Cloud World.
yeah, we'll say I'm pretty sure there are going to be more worlds. Yeah, like the Cloud World and like whatever the final world is. That's obviously going to be original, but I mean like towns and stuff. I don't know. There's still so much we don't know, and so much that's not being communicated, obviously for hype, but I want to know.
There's a lot of things to think about when it comes to this game. Since they had all this time to do it, we can't really pinpoint everything that they're doing.
Yeah.
So we have to go on what we know, which is like the most it's like the hardest thing to do when it comes to like making videos for Kingdom Hearts, is that everything is like really it's really difficult. It's unexpected, and they can pull something out of nowhere, and you just be like, wow, like what? Oh, we speculated everything, but never this.
Oh man, there is way too much we don't know, and I like it and I hate it. But we've been patient for this long, and we only have about a month and a half to go. So,
I mean, I'm sure they'll hit us with some big, like, they'll give us some big stuff this month,
oh yeah, sure.
just to keep the hype going. But
I want to do more reaction videos, but I'm usually at work when they drop good news.
When they give me stuff, I either be sleeping because they like posting the stuff at 12 o'clock or 1.
Yeah.
And I'm just sleeping and I get a notification on my TV. Da-da-da-dum, and I'm like, oh, snap. A trailer. And I have to set everything up, my camera. Like, like, at least like make a time on like, they have a Kingdom Hearts website that I'm looking at actually right now. And they, at least like if you know that there's a trailer coming, they should like actually say like, oh, we're having a trailer drop today or tomorrow at this time, that time, so I can be ready.
Yeah.
At least, and not be scrambling like, oh my gosh, it's a trailer and I have to. It's just a mess.
you should know tomorrow's.
Yeah. I know. I think I have to be up at like. Well, no, I'll be at work, but I think it's at 10 a.m. EST tomorrow. I have to check the schedule again, but yeah, I'll be at work, and that's like almost right after my break, and I'm like, everyone. I know the next time I go back on break, everyone's gonna like, my phone's gonna be destroyed because everyone is gonna message me like, oh my god, did you see the trailer? No, I didn't see it yet. And I don't want to wait to get home to do a reaction because I want to watch it right then and there. It's just, oh my god, it's just the worst. But hey, look, we're actually up on an hour. Said we were going to make this short, guys, but we don't listen. It doesn't matter. I mean, we have people watching them. We've got like 50 views on my video, so I don't know if you guys uploaded it to your channels yet. Wait,
Not yet. You know, I got the email. I just checked for it just now.
No, that was the Smash one, not the Kingdom Hearts one we did.
No, I didn't get the other one. But if anything, I will just I'll just like use your video then, and then just change I guess visuals and just keep the sound.
That first one was you in Safeguard, so I didn't want to take that because I wasn't even in it.
Oh man.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll just right after we end this, I'll just send it to you guys. So yeah, it's been Chasm Key, DanRose, and Novayon. Thanks guys for, you know, actually sitting down and doing this with me, because I did ask a bunch of other YouTubers and they just did not care to respond.
Really?
So yeah, like I even had to unfollow a couple of people because they're just like, they didn't want to be bothered. So
Too many subscribers.
yeah, I guess.
Well, like I said, once I saw your like advertisements on like everywhere, I was like, let me watch some videos, and I was like, oh, these are cool. So then, you know, I just hit up Chasm. I was like, oh, this would be cool if we can do this and that, and you were cool with it. So I was down to do some stuff.
Sure. I mean, I just
now we're here now. Some people just don't want to be bothered, or they just have issues with it. I just say just do it just to have fun, and not seeing someone like, oh, you have little to none followers or subscribers, we're not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
I think that's like the dumbest thing people could ever do.
Selfish, I know. Alright, with that being said, we're gonna end it here, guys. So, you know, thanks for watching, and we will be doing more podcasts in the future, hopefully, if that's alright with you guys.
Definitely, I'm fine with that.
Alrighty then. So until next time, I will see you guys, the viewers, not you guys, but the viewers. Yeah.
Oh, see the viewers.
See ya.